Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've come to the conclusion that I really need a car mount because I'm sitting in the car right now. My husband is at an appointment, and so I brought him, and I was just thinking I might as well film Thirsty Thursday today and, you know, get that out of the way. But I have to hold my camera when I'm in the phone. When I'm in the car. So today for Thirsty Thursday, I have my green juice, which is actually purple. Or yeah, it is kale, coconut milk, coconut water, blueberries, a banana, raspberries, blackberries, strawberry, and my protein shake that I get from Costco. I need to figure out where I'm going to sit this. I apologize if my voice is kind of rough today. Come on, stay. I'm not too sure what is going on. I just kind of woke up this morning with a super hoarse voice. But that is what I'm drinking today. So let me go ahead and take a sip. So yeah, I like the... I decided to just go with kale today. Usually I do like a kale and spinach or something along those lines, but I decided to just go with straight up kale today. But anyway, let's chit chat Thirsty Thursday. I've been doing this now for a couple of weeks, and I seem to be getting some really good results, good questions, good engagement from you guys. So I really want to keep this going. I don't know that I'll be doing Thirsty Thursday every week. Which I actually could, because I get at least one question every week, so it keeps me motivated to do it. But sometimes I think that I want to get Thirsty Thursday up, but I can't because I have other videos to do. But we will see. Today's topic is very... I want to say it's kind of controversial. It's kind of an emotional topic. And for some people, it may be a sensitive subject. I wouldn't even know how to address this or what to call it. But it basically has to be with being in an abusive relationship that's not physically abusive. A lot of people don't realize that being in a relationship that is mentally draining or emotionally draining on a person is just as bad as being physically abused. Can you tell? This is like my everyday. See what's going on here? Not to change the subject, but I was just looking at myself in the phone because I film on my phone, and I'm looking hella rough today. Thank you. You guys seriously see me when I am at my lowest and my highest. Holy, that is a great, is that a great? Look at that gray hair. So, gosh, that's gonna nag me. I need to move it out of the way. It's time for Honey to color her hair again. But anyway, so I've been doing some thinking, and this is not an easy subject for me to touch base on. Prior to me dating my husband, during my high school teenage years, I had some pretty jacked up relationships. Some of them were emotionally and mentally abusive to me, while others were physically abusive. So when my husband and I started dating years ago, I mean, we've been together almost 20 years, there was a side of relationships that I really didn't know or experience, and it was a breath of fresh air, let me just tell you. But the reason why I want to touch base on this is because I see this happen a lot. I live on an island, obviously, and I see and hear sometimes women and men get completely ridiculed and torn down. And I don't know that I can necessarily give advice for this type of situation. But here's what I can do. I can tell you that no one person should ever have to feel the need like they are not good enough. Okay, where is this light coming in? Shall we do it this way? Is that better? You should never ever allow someone to tell you that you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not worth it, you're not pretty enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not big enough, you're not got big enough boobs or butt or whatever. Or you just can't do something. Because at the end of the day, the only person that can ultimately make that decision on whether or not you are good enough, you are better, you are this, you are that, is you. You are the only person that can do that. And it took me, you know, being with my husband, dating, going through engagement, being married, to realize that I need to know what my self-worth is. I need to know how important I am. I need to know how beautiful I am. And it's not an easy subject. I get told, this is on a completely different subject, but hang in there because you guys know I like to go on my tangents. I get told a lot of times, how do you appear on camera looking like you look? Again, this is the perfect day for me to be doing this Thirsty Thursday because I look rough. But here's the deal. I do this so that you guys can see, the people that watch my videos can see that I love me for me. It doesn't matter whether or not you guys think I look good, other people think I look good. It's hard. It's hard having to deal with that situation, and when the bullying or the trolling and all that kind of stuff kind of slaps you in the face, it's still hard for me to deal with sometimes. But the fact of the matter is, what you see is what you get with me. And if I am happy with myself enough to put myself out there looking like I look, then you should be happy with yourself. Be proud of yourself. Believe in yourself. Know your worth. I have some friends that are in verbally abusive relationships. And if you have never been around someone like that, or you've never experienced this type of thing, you may not see the signs. I can pick up on things like that. When a person stops taking care of themselves, not because they are tired, or like me, I'm a mom, I'm busy, I'm also straight up tomboy, and you guys know this. So my everyday is this. It's not because I'm tired or I'm being beat down to not feel good about myself. It's just, this is who I am. But then you see people who just stop taking care of themselves after a while, or everything they do is for the other person, which is fine, because I bend over backwards for my husband as he does for me. But you start to notice a trend. They don't think much of themselves. They don't care much of themselves anymore. Everything seems to be revolving around other people, or revolving around that other person, their boyfriend, their husband, their wife, their girlfriend. And then you notice their self-worth is just not there. And if you're starting to notice something like that, when you try to tell somebody you deserve better and they're telling you back, I know, but you know, he loves me or she loves me, or I'm just trying to get this done so that I can do this. Mentally, the person is just tired of trying to fight that problem, fight the issues that they're having with their other half, that they're just kind of giving in already. And if you're in this type of situation where your spouse or your other half is degrading you, telling you you're worthless, telling you you're never going to make it, telling you that, you know, you would look so much better if you did this or anything of the sort, let me tell you something. Fuck them, okay? You don't need that kind of shit in your life. And pardon me for swearing. You guys know how I am. It's not worth it. It's not needed. It's not required. You are beautiful and wonderful people just the way you are. And you have to remember that. If being abused physically in a relationship is wrong, no man or woman should put their hand on their spouse. Ever. Let me look straight into the camera and say this. No man or woman should ever put their hands on their other half, or anyone for that matter. But when you are being mentally abused, mentally drained, emotionally abused, and what I mean by emotionally abused is that, you know, they just keep putting you down, or keeping you away from your family, or keeping you away from your friends, or telling you that, you know, you are not good enough. All of those things are a form of mental and emotional abuse. If you're watching this video and you're going through this, walk away. It is easier said than done, and this is coming from someone with experience. I was really young when I went through these kinds of trials and tribulations. So I'm very lucky in that I experienced this in a younger age, that now I'm able to live my life to its full expectation and its full potential. But some people don't have that opportunity, and they're kind of just stuck in that position. And you can walk away. Repeat after me. You deserve better. You are better. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are worth it. And until you get that into your head enough to know that sticking around, if someone hasn't changed yet and they constantly do that to you, they're never going to change. I mean, it takes a long time for someone to change, and they really have to come to terms with the fact that they are doing that and they have problems with that in order to change. Just like someone who's on drugs or someone who's an alcoholic, they have to come to terms with those issues before they can make the change. So they have to admit that they're at fault. And if this person isn't admitting that they are mentally and emotionally abusing you, they're never going to come to terms. They are always going to be right, and you are always going to be wrong. So this has been a kind of long-winded video, and I'm hoping that it makes any sense. It hurts my heart to have messages and emails come through my inbox on personal levels along this line, asking, you know, what do I think about a relationship where a person is being mentally and emotionally abused, and is it just as bad as being physically abused? And yes, it is. And in some cases it's worse. Sometimes a person can take the physical abuse and just keep taking it physically, fixing it, but they cannot fix what's going on in here or in their heart. And it's not easy. Emotional and physical abuse is what is kept inside. There's no bruises. There's no scars. There's none of those things for people to actually see what a person is going through. And you have to just be able to see the signs. And if you think that somebody is experiencing something like this, you need to pull them on the side and say, you are worth it and better than this. Let's work together to try and get past it. Let's move you out of this situation, because you are better. You are worth it. You are beautiful exactly the way you are. Yes, some people need to make improvements and changes. I am somebody who is constantly on the road to change, whether it be weight loss or just improving my health in general. So I get that. But this is a whole different story, a whole different situation, if you know what I mean. So that's what I have to tell you guys. It hurts my heart to get some of the emails that I get from some of my viewers or readers with regards to some of the questions they ask. And I've been doing a lot of relationship ones lately, but I do get some really funny ones to talk about. I also get some really political type conversations or topics to talk about. I also get some where their opinions on what I think of certain things. So I mean, I have a list of them, so I probably could keep up with Thirsty Thursday every week. But we're gonna work into that, get through it. I am here if you guys need to talk for any reason. Don't forget to send your questions to the honeygirlk or thehoneygirlk@gmail.com. Questions, comments, suggestions for topics coming up, all kinds of stuff. You want to talk juicy stuff, we can talk. You want to talk celebrity, we can talk. You want to talk about all kinds of stuff. I had an email asking about my take on breastfeeding in public, so that's going to be an upcoming topic to discuss as well, and just a whole bunch of other things. But I've been kind of touching base on relationship stuff a lot because that's the thing that I get the most body and email for. But I am going to sign off now because my husband should be walking out soon, I believe. And I just want to wish you guys an awesome rest of your week, an awesome Thirsty Thursday. If you guys are drinking anything, remember to drink responsibly, and not if you are underage. Be like me and have some green juice. I will see you guys in my next one. I'll talk to y'all soon. Wishing you guys a wonderful weekend upcoming, and cheers. Bye, guys. You know what, guys? There is that darn gray hair again. I completely forgot to wish all my ladies out there Happy Girls Day. Hope you guys are having a great one.